A kid from my hometown hit me up 6 months ago with zero clients, zero experience, and $0 made online. And now last month he hit his first $10,000 month with his marketing agency. I'm about to let him tell you exactly how he did it, so stay tuned. Hey guys, here's a student that I've been mentoring for the past 6 months, and I've actually helped him hit consistent 10K months now with his marketing agency, and I'll let him introduce himself to you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is Sebastian. I started my marketing agency 6 months ago, and thankfully for Kenzie, I have now started hitting consistent 10K months, and I've been succeeding so much. I've been able to buy my dream car, which is an AMG, and I really just haven't been worrying about money at all.
Alright, Sebastian, what was life like 6 months ago before you even started your marketing agency?
Yeah, honestly, I was just getting right out of school. I was lost. I didn't want to go to college, and I knew I didn't want to get a normal job. So I started looking on YouTube, looking at many different videos on how to actually start a marketing agency. And I just felt like these YouTube videos were just confusing me, a lot of inconsistent answers, and I was just very confused during the whole process.
Okay, bro, now that you've actually ran your marketing agency for 6 months, you're actually making 10K months on a consistent basis, and you're able to buy your dream car. Like, how is life currently for you right now within the agency?
Yeah, honestly, life is really good right now. I just feel more confident now that I'm finally hitting those 10K months. I feel like I can just wake up every morning and be my own boss. Before, I feel like I had no control over my life, and now I just feel like I wake up, I put in the work, and I feel like if I put in the work, I can achieve anything with my marketing agency.
100%. And how did you actually find me, and then you found my Instagram, and I remember you DM'd me as well too?
Yeah, honestly, I was just scrolling on Reels and I found his Instagram and I seen all the results he was generating for his clients. And, I want to be able to generate those results as well for my own clients. So I actually hit him up and, asked for the help that I really needed to help build my marketing agency.
Okay, and then I've gotten a lot of people hitting me up nowadays. They're trying to get help and get started as well too. But at the end of the day, a lot of them are actually scared to take action, scared to start their own marketing agency as well too. What actually made you take the action and actually, invest into yourself and start your marketing agency and now actually hitting 10K consistently?
Yeah, honestly, I just think about it as if you put in the work, it'll all be worth it in the end. If there's no risk, there will be no reward. So I always keep that in mind when I'm putting myself into situations that if I know it'll all be worth it in the end. And honestly, it has been worth it. And now I'm living how I've always wanted to live, to be honest.
I feel like that's what held me back as well too, bro, because at the end of the day, I was scared to take action. I was scared of failing, and I was scared to actually, make my friends see me fail as well too at some of the things that I did, because I was hanging out with people that actually made a lot more money than me, and I feel like that's what pushed me as well too. But at the end of the day, I feel like I took the action 3 years ago, and now I've been able to scale my agency. Since then, I'm able to help others do the same thing that I'm doing as well too, just like you.
Yeah, for sure.
But what was the biggest thing, like, you think holding you back, like when you first got started before even hitting me up?
Yeah, honestly, I think it was just the fear of failure. I was so afraid of failing that, it's hard to take that first step when you're very scared. So it was just like I wanted to do this, but I was too scared of what people might think if I fail, or, what might be the outcome if I don't proceed with this. Like, I could be working a normal job, or I might have to go to college. If, like, I don't take the action and I don't put in the work, then I'm gonna just have to be average just like everybody else.
Bro, to be honest, that's how I felt. Like, I just felt like people would just make fun of me and stuff like that. But I actually took the action. And when I first got started, I actually started posting my face out there. I started posting the results that I was getting. Within my first 3 weeks, I was able to sign my first client within my agency because I actually did the outreach that I was supposed to. It is frustrating that people hate on you and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, just because you kept going, just because I kept going, this is why we're able to do this. You were able to hit now consistently 10K months. I've been able to scale my agency to well over 50K months now. And, I'm at a 65 profit margins with it as well too. How frustrated was it for you when you were actually getting started and you had people making fun of you and you had nobody believing you and stuff like that?
Yeah, honestly, it does not feel good at the beginning when everyone's making fun of you because nobody really trusts in the process. Only you really trust the process. And, once people actually see that you're actually getting results and you're actually making a decent amount of money online, they will finally come to the realization that it actually works, and they will start hitting me up and, like, asking me, how did I actually do it? But they were the same ones that were making fun of me in the beginning, and now they're asking me for help.
Shit, bro, I get that all the time, but to be honest, I just blocked everybody that's from my hometown that was making fun of me and stuff like that, and just decided to just be myself at the end of the day. Because if I actually listened to them, and if I actually stopped posting, if I actually stopped running my business, at the end of the day, I mean, look at those people where they're at right now. They're currently working 9 to 5s. They're struggling. They're probably still in college. And at the end of the day, look at me. I'm not saying I'm on top of the world or whatever it is, but I've actually built a business, a stable income that comes to me every single month. I'm able to go wherever I want, buy whatever I want, and I feel like you're gonna be doing the same thing as well too. I mean, you bought your first AMG already. Hopefully, you're looking to move out your parents' house soon as well too. But I mean, whenever you first took a look at me, you first DM'd me. I DM'd you back. I remember that as well too. I mean, what actually made you pull the trigger and actually like invest into yourself?
Yeah, to be honest, what made me finally pull that trigger was I was just afraid of being average. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I wanted to be able to have the life that I've always wanted, provide for my family, have the nice cars, have a nice house. And that is just something that is very important to me. I want to be able to live the life that I want to be able to live. And if I didn't take the action and actually reach out to you, I would have never been able to hit 10K months. And I would, eventually never be able to live the life that I want to live.
100%. And I mean, I feel like, that's with everybody out there. They're actually scared to take action. They're scared to pull the trigger. And at the end of the day, if you never take action, you'll always remain in the same spot. And the only reason I think that people are scared to take action is just because, like, they're just scared of failure. But at the end of the day, as an entrepreneur, I've failed I've failed over 10 times within my own business. I've tried multiple offers. I've tried multiple niches. I've tried multiple landing pages. Whatever it is that I've tried, I've failed at. And that's why I think I'm like successful within my marketing agency right now, is that I've actually been able to run this business model for such a long time. I've been in and outs of literally all the, failures, the wins and everything. And at the end of the day, that's what's making me me, and that's what's making you you, and that's why you're obviously successful within your first 6 months of your agency as well too. I mean, what was your first impression when we actually first like started working?
Yeah, honestly, I was very impressed because in that first impression, you showed me all the results you were generating, and it put a lot of confidence in you to be able to take that action. And that's why I chose you. That's why I specifically DM'd you, because I knew that you were the right person to, help me take me to those 10K months.
I mean, bro, now that you've been able to actually scale your marketing agency to 10K consistent months, like what actually did you do within your first weeks of working with me and me helping you out as well too?
Yeah, honestly, those first weeks, me and you sat down, we were building the right systems, picking the right niche and picking the right offer to that niche. And, building that whole offer and building the whole strategy really helped me get to that signing my first client. And, from that first client, I was able to sign many more just off building the right systems.
100%. And then by systems like that, I was able to help you build within your marketing agency as well too. Like, I know we went over your offer, we went over your niche, we went over your outreach method. How were you able to actually sign more clients? Was it through like more testimonials, the results that you were generating for the people that you signed?
Yeah, obviously when you sign that first client, you have results, and then from that results, you can build on that and, show other potential clients. And that is what really hooks the clients, showing them results and showing them what you could do for their brand or their business. It really helps signing more clients eventually in the future. That first client, it helps getting you that one result, and, it really builds off that.
100%. I feel like that's the same thing as me as well too. I was able to sign my first client actually within 2 weeks of running my marketing agency. After that first client, obviously, I've been able to actually generate results for him. I was able to get his testimonials. And at the end of the day, now I still get word of mouth clients all the time, every single month, without even running ads. And now when I'm able to run ads and actually get clients through running ads within my systems as well too, that's what actually helped me break through those 30K months, 40K months, and doing consistent 50K months. But I mean, how many clients are you at right now?
Right now, I'm at about 15 clients, and I'm at 1K upfront payment for each of those clients. So I'm doing pretty good as of right now from that first client. It helped me build a lot. And I've generated a lot of more results, and now I have a huge clientele, hoping to build on it more in the future. With the right systems, I believe that I can.
100%, bro. I mean, to be honest, 15 clients is getting to a lot of clients and stuff like that. And when I got to 15 clients, 20 clients, That's when I started outsourcing people within my agency. I started outsourcing media buyers at first. I started outsourcing client success managers. I started outsourcing, obviously, setters as well too, that did the outreach for me, because it took a lot of my time to actually go out there and go get my clients. So at the end of the day, I mean, you did the work that you're supposed to, and that's why you signed your first 15 clients already, and you're hitting 10K consistent months. But how long did it take you to actually sign your first client?
Yeah, honestly, it took me a couple of months to finally sign that first client. And it took a lot of failure and a lot of trial and error to finally sign that first client. It is a very stressful process. And, once I brought on Kenzie to help me build the right systems, I feel like everything just took off from there. Everything was working, all the systems were in place, and, I was finally, all the work that I was putting in was finally working out. And honestly, that's all I needed.
100%, bro. I mean, to be honest, for me, when I first signed my first client, I mean, it was a crazy feeling, because to be honest, I just didn't believe into making money online, actually hitting first 10K months, 20K months. But I mean, I was so happy that I was able to get my first client. I actually created an irresistible offer, so that I would be able to sign that client as well too. But I mean, on your end, like, how did it actually feel to be able to sign your first client?
Honestly, signing that first client is a very crazy feeling. Coming from my family, I've never heard of online money really, because my parents worked very hard out in the field, and I took a risk on online money, and signing that first client, it just felt like something that I've never processed before. It is a crazy feeling to be able to make money from your computer, from your phone. It is a crazy, crazy feeling, and honestly, it's the best feeling ever.
100%, bro. I mean, to be honest, man, I still, get the feeling of, joy and stuff like that when I sign clients for my marketing agency. And to be honest, I mean, I probably signed 3 clients, I mean, I would say every 3 days, bro. I mean, I have clients coming into me, and from the ads, from the word of mouth, from referrals and stuff like that. And that's why I'm able to actually scale my agency to the numbers that it's doing right now. But I mean, bro, to be honest, like, I'm still very happy on signing clients every single month at the end of the day, even though my marketing agency is doing consistent 50K months. But at the end of the day, I still get the joy. I'm still very happy that I still sign clients, and I'm still very happy that I generate great results for my clients as well too. But even for you right now, you were able to sign your first client, and now you're currently at 15 clients. But like, from signing your first client, what actually clicked for you when you were able to actually sign more clients?
Yeah, honestly, when I signed that first client, I realized that I finally had the right systems in place, and I finally had the offer and my niche down. And once I knew that, I put in so much work to do the outreach that I finally was able to sign more and more clients just off putting in all the work. The more volume you put in, it'll come back to you. Put in the volume, and it'll come back to you. That first client, I was able to generate a result, and it really helped me sign more and more at the end of the day. It's honestly, yeah, it's just a crazy feeling.
All right, bro. Now that everything clicked for you, you actually were able to go from your first client to now signing 15 clients and now doing consistent 10K months. And at first, I know you weren't doing that at all, and you still felt stuck. Like, what's the difference between me guiding you and you actually watching YouTube videos at the beginning?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like watching those YouTube videos in the beginning had me very lost. I feel like everyone was saying different things, and honestly, they didn't really have the right systems in place and weren't explaining things very well. But once I hit you up for a guide, you helped me put in the right systems, pick the right niche, and pick the right offer. So it all really clicked. Those YouTube videos don't really give you the information that you really need in the beginning. And honestly, it just sucks compared to having someone guide you through every step of the way.
100%. I mean, to be honest, that's how I felt as well too, because at the beginning I watched so many YouTube videos about dropshipping, about Amazon FBA, about day trading, but at the end of the day, like, everybody was talking like different. Everybody had a different strategy. Everybody, they were just trying to sell you something without actually giving you the guide and giving you the right info to do so. But at the end of the day, I mean, what do you think the biggest thing that we solved together was?
Yeah, honestly, the biggest problem we saw when we first started working is, picking the right niche and having the right offer and the right outreach methods, because I went so many months of just trying to figure out the right niche and the right offer that I was just failing every single time. And now that I locked in that right offer and the right niche, now everything's just starting to click and everything's just going how it needs to go.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, to be honest, that's how it felt as well too. Within my offer and my whole niche at the beginning of running my marketing agency, like, I was just lost. At first, I started targeting e-commerce brands. All those e-commerce brands, they were asking me for results that I didn't have. At second, I started targeting these HVAC companies and roofing companies. And at the end of the day, those services were actually oversaturated, and so many people were outreaching to them to the point where, I mean, I couldn't even show them what I'm worth to them, even with my irresistible offer. So whenever I picked the right niche for my marketing agency, I was able to actually started generating clients, started closing clients with an irresistible offer of having no upfront payment for them, but actually they pay me based off revenue share or based off how many clients I bring them. But I mean, honestly, 6 months ago, if you never made the decision of actually taking action and starting to work with me, like where would you be right now, you think?
Honestly, 6 months, I would probably still be lost on what I want to do in my life. I wouldn't have started the marketing agency. I wouldn't be this far in my marketing agency, and I would just be trying to look for a job or trying to pick a college to go to. And honestly, I would not want to do any of that.
100%. I still see people from my hometown, like they're posting like they got into this college, they got into this college, but I still feel like, they're still lost on what they want to do. They all pick their majors, but at the end of the day, everybody goes to college just for that party life and just like, to start drinking and start partying, whatever it is. But, I'm glad you were able to take your action, actually follow the right path, follow the right systems to be able to actually scale your agency, to your first 10K months. But now that you're actually hitting 10K months, like, how does your day-to-day basis look like within working and within your marketing agency?
Honestly, every day is just wake up, putting in the work, still outreaching to all these businesses and brands, trying to lock down more clients. But obviously, I want to delegate more work in the future, so I won't have to be putting so much work into the business and so much hours. I can, work on scaling the business instead of working inside the business. You don't want to be a slave to your own business. So at the end of the day, I want to be able to have workers and have the right systems in place so I won't be a slave to my own business.
Yeah, actually, I mean, you're still running a marketing agency by yourself right now, doing consistent 10K months, but at the end of the day, you have 15 clients, and that's the point where I actually started outsourcing, workers, meaning I started outsourcing media buyers, client success managers, and stuff like that. I think that at this point of your agency, you should start outsourcing and you should start hiring media buyers, client success managers. But at the end of the day, I mean, do you know that you don't even have to do that? Like nowadays, you can have literally AI automate your whole business. You can have it run your ads for you as well too. And at the end of the day, I mean, AI can literally probably run 40% of your marketing agency, and then you can even hire and delegate more people. Like my most important people right now that I can't, replace and outsource are my sales team, my closers and my setters, as well as my sales manager and operations manager. I think that they're helping me scale my agency to the max. And at the end of the day, I can't replace them. But people that design websites for me, people that actually design creatives for me, people that, they run ads, people that actually text clients back, I can have Claudebot or OpenClaw, all of that designed to actually help me, scale my agency as well to the numbers that it's doing right now. But if, somebody behind this camera actually were on the fence of taking action and, scared of starting the marketing agency, like what would you be able to tell them if they're in the same bus that you were in 6 months ago?
Honestly, I see why you could be scared being in the position that you are in right now, but you can use me as an example. I was 6 months ago lost, didn't have any systems in place, didn't really know what to do, but now I'm hitting consistent 10K months and I've signed multiple clients, and I'm just going to keep building on that.
100%. I understand that, I mean, you're not scared and you're actually able to take the action within your marketing agency as well too, but like, I mean, what do you think made you take the action, actually like jump over the fence that these people are scared of taking action and starting their business and, not worrying about what people think, not worrying about what anybody, says about them?
Yeah, honestly, I just realized working a normal job or going to college won't really achieve the dream life that I actually want. And, you can't really think about too much of what the people are going to say about you. People are going to hate in the beginning. They don't really understand the process. But once you're finally generating those results and getting the money that can really achieve your dream life, nobody has nothing to say, and they will be the ones asking for help at the end of the day.
100%. And now finally, let's get to the final point of, how your success has been within the past 6 months of running your marketing agency with the right system, with the right people around it as well too. I mean, what have you been able to achieve now? I know you said you're hitting 10K months, but like what else? Like what's the goal for you and what are you currently hitting right now?
Yeah, obviously thanks to Kenzie, I've been able to hit 10K months consistently. I want to build on that, 20, 30K months, even higher than that. I was able to buy my dream car, the AMG, and I also want to be able to move out of my parents' house very, very soon. And buy a nice house, buy the nice cars, be able to pay off whatever I need to pay, be able to buy whatever I want to buy, actually achieve everything that I want to achieve in life. And without Kenzie, honestly, I don't know where I'd be right now. I'd be very lost, still not have the right systems in place. And yeah.
And that's what 6 months looks like of actually following the right systems and putting in the work with your marketing agency. This kid from my hometown, he actually was making $0 in the money online game 6 months ago. And now he's doing consistent back-to-back 10K months. He's been able to buy his dream AMG, and he's looking to move out of his parents' house very, very soon, just because he actually took the risk, he invested into himself, and he took action as well too. And those things combined is what actually got him to where he's at right now, building his dream lifestyle. And if you want to do the same thing, you want to start or scale your marketing agency to pass 10K a month, make sure you DM me on my Instagram, link is in my bio, and let's get to work. If you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell button, and make sure you drop a comment on what type of videos you want next.